Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Styles Homestead. It's Teresa. So, got a newbie for you today. Well, semi-new. I made my wool bread, and I added my spices into it. And I just took it out. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger than the last time I made them. So we're going to cook these a little longer. I'm just going to cut this and roll these into balls. And let them rise again while I'm cooking. So I'm going to place them on my parchment paper. So anyway, I'm going to stuff these. I have my sausages, cheddar sausages, and I have ground sausage, and it's already cooked. I'm using I had cooked it and froze it. I took it out. It's all ready. Same with my sausage. I have my vegetables going right now. There we go. 6 of them. I have all my peppers, my onions, have my sausage right there. So we're going to get this cooking, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alrighty, friends. These have been sitting about 15 minutes or so. Now we're going to spread these out. My homemade pizza sauce out. Added the sausage into there. I'm going to put this in here. My husband's been bugging me for pizza. I'm going to put my homemade pizza sauce in here. I'm not going to do this to all of them. Double dip that spoon. I'm going to add some cheese in here. And then we're going to close this. I guess like a calzone. But I want to bring it back up into a ball. So it really stays. And then we're going to just flatten it down a little bit. There we have it. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to do an egg wash on it also. Pizza cutter for this. I'm going to cut, but not all the way through. And roll. I think what I'm going to do is use that for both of them. So, on the edges of these, I'm just going to pinch them just so that they don't pop open, because that was a lot of dough for one. So, there we have that. Put that right on there. And we'll do this one, same way. And there we go. We have 2 of those. There we go, friends. What I did I didn't put cheese in a few of them, so I put extra marks in those because my son doesn't like, not cheese, pizza sauce. He gets heartburn a lot, so now I'm just going to egg wash these, and they're all going in the oven, 350. These will probably take 30 to 40 minutes. They're basically calzones, just made a different way. If you think about it, so you can put anything you want in them. I chose sausage and peppers and onions. And the hot dogs have cheese on the inside. All right, there you have it in the oven. It's going to take at least 30 minutes. I'm starting them on 25 and we'll check. This is what I have left of that, and I still have another whole sausage right there. All right, friends, here's a side. I have 3 potatoes. I took my skewer and put it right through the middle, okay? And this is what I'm doing with it. Cutting it at an angle, right down to the wood. Try not to cut through that wood or get it too thick. I'm just going at an angle, and I went too much of an angle. This one's a little wide, so I'm just cutting it going all the way down and around. These are just going to be a quickie side for tonight. Okay, that's all. This is what I have here. I have 3 of them. As they cook in the oven, I'm not going to put them in until after those other things come out. They'll separate a little bit. So, this is what I'm going to do. You can brush it on all over this. And you can put on it whatever you want. I am going to start out with just my spices. This one I couldn't get all the way through, so I had to stop and make a big end to it. Darn thing wouldn't go through for me. Okay, I'm going to do some salt. My hands are clean, I just washed them. So I'm going to do salt on them. Otherwise, I would not be sticking my fingers in there. Pepper, I'm not going to. Just sprinkle some pepper. Make sure you get the oil on it really good. I'm not a huge pepper fan either, so if you like pepper, have at it. Yeah, that's good enough for me. And then I'm going to put some parsley. I thought about Italian seasoning, but for now, I'm just going to put the parsley. I've never made these before, so I don't want to go overboard with spices and whatnot. Because once they're almost done, I'm going to pull them apart out of the oven, and then I'm going to put cheese in them, and then put them back in the oven and let the cheese melt. I'll be back. Check those out, my friends. I think I cut it too much there. But then the bread like pushed up as it was baking on the inside because it was so thick there. And they were so close together I had to cut them apart. But that's okay, they look beautiful. Yeah, and I'll split this with my husband. Look at this. Hang on, I'm going to bring you down so you can see the bottom. Because, yeah, let's get this out of there. Look at this. Doesn't that look yummy? But look at that. Oh, smells yummy. I am gonna try. That is really good, my friends. This is really good, though. The bread came out phenomenal. So let's get it with Ah, no, this was cheese with onions and stuff. Mmm. Mmm. That's hot. It just came out of the oven. That is so good. Oh my word. I can't wait for my husband to try it. I'm gonna heat up some pizza sauce and dip it just to give it a little bit more sauce, but that's amazing. Those are so easy. I really want to try one of the dogs. I'm just gonna cut a piece. Look, my friends. I covered them for 5 minutes and then took the cover off and browned them a little bit more. I'm just gonna take a bite of this. And you get more meat in this one because of the way I wrapped it. Next time I'll know. I can make twice the amount. Such good flavor. When I made my wool bread, I added 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning and like 3/4 of a teaspoon of oregano. Put it all in with it. And the bread has such an amazing flavor. The bottom's nice and crispy. The top's nice and crispy. The inside is nice and fluffy. Let me see if I can show you. Trying to avoid picking up my husband's. But look at this. That's all bread in there, and it's done perfect. They were bigger, so I left them on for 30 minutes total. These are so good. There ain't nothing better than home-baked bread. These are amazing. The potatoes, I'll bring you back for those because I'm eating this now. I'm going to give my husband the rest of that with some extra sauce warmed up. And there it is. I'll be back with the potato. These were in the oven for 1 hour. They're just about done. I am going to load this up. I'm going to try and get the cheese in between each one. Let's see if I can do this. At least so some of it goes in there and starts melting. Yeah, I guess it would have made more sense had I separated it first. And then I'm just going to stick it back in the oven until they're done. There we go. Now back in the oven. There we go, my friends. That was 3 minutes. 3. Oh, no, 4. Sorry. 4 minutes. Let's see. There ain't no way I'm sticking that in my mouth. But look at that. Yummy, yummy. That's going to fry me up a wall. I don't know why I always shut those. All right, so I am going to try that. Very little piece. With my cheese. It's a potato. That's good. That's really good. Ooh, look at that steam. Oh, and I sprinkled some parsley. I put it in the oven and said, oh, I forgot my parsley. So I just sprinkled parsley on top so you can see the parsley up there, all on there. Yummy. And that's all there is for you guys today. 2-in-1 video. Both a thumbs up too. The other things, my husband loved it because it's so much like pizza. Spread your dough out. Don't fold, don't pinch it and then fold it because there's so much dough it came up through it. If you want it more like a calzone, literally pull it up, pinch it around and lay it down and you have a calzone. Super easy. I'll have my wool recipe below in here, or the video to it, and you can just shoot over to that video, or I'll just put the recipe here. It's up to you. It's basic bread recipe. Throw it in the mixer, let it rise, boom. Put the spices you want in there, and there you have it. And it's amazing for pizza, for breads, for anything, desserts, anything. Thanks for being here, guys. You have a great night. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thanks. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon.